You stand on the bridge of the UNS Vigilance. The ship hums with a quiet, predatory power around you. This is humanity's first true warship, a monument to equal parts fear and ambition. You watch the star-dusted void outside the main view screen. The view is a silent, endless, profound black. It is a velvet curtain, hiding either gods or monsters. You are not sure which would be worse. Your new captain's uniform feels stiff and unfamiliar. It carries the symbolic weight of command. Every eye on the dimly lit bridge is on you. They await your orders with quiet, professional respect. You are the captain of this magnificent vessel. The responsibility is a heavy cloak indeed. It feels as if it were woven from lead and shadows. The ship itself is a masterpiece of human engineering. It was built in secret orbital shipyards over 2 decades. Its hull is a new, classified alloy, stronger than anything before. Its weapons are untested in any real combat situation. You hope with every fiber of your being they remain that way forever. But hope is a fragile, delicate thing in the cold vacuum of deep space. A soft, polite chime breaks the oppressive silence. Your communications officer, Lieutenant Thorne, turns to you. Captain, we are approaching the designated coordinates. Her voice is calm, but you can hear the underlying tension. Everyone on the bridge feels it. This is the absolute edge of known space. The place where the star charts end and wild, unconfirmed stories begin. You grip the command chair's armrest tightly. The cool, smooth metal is a small, solid comfort. You are so far from home, far from everything you have ever known or loved. The mission is deceptively simple on paper. Show the flag. Let the galaxy know that humanity is here. But you know in your gut that it is never, ever that simple. The ship's internal lights are kept low. They create long, dancing, distorted shadows on the bulkheads. The only bright light comes from the main view screen. It shows a swirling, majestic nebula in the far distance, a cosmic cloud of incandescent gas and dark dust. It is beautiful and utterly, terrifyingly alien. A painter's dream and a starship navigator's nightmare. Your second in command stands beside your chair. Commander Eva Rostova is a hardened veteran of many brutal skirmishes. She has seen more combat than you ever have. Her very presence is a steadying, calming force. All systems are green, Captain, she reports. Her voice is a low, reassuring, confident rumble. You nod without looking away from the screen. Thank you, Commander. Your own voice sounds strange in the quiet. It is the voice of a leader. You are still getting used to it. You wonder if you ever truly will, or if you will always feel like an actor, playing a difficult part you never auditioned for. The Vigilance is so much more than just a ship. It is a powerful, unambiguous statement. A declaration that humanity will not be cowed or intimidated. Not by the sheer vastness of space, not by the unknown threats that may lurk within it. You are the tip of that very sharp spear, a spear aimed directly at the heart of the great unknown. You take a deep, slow, deliberate breath. The recycled air tastes stale and slightly metallic. You think of Earth for a fleeting, painful moment. The clean scent of rain on dry, thirsty soil. The gentle warmth of the sun on your face. They seem like a distant, impossible dream now. A faded memory from another life entirely. The ship continues its silent, inexorable journey forward. Each passing moment seems to stretch into an eternity. The anticipation is a palpable, physical weight. You feel it pressing down on your chest. You feel it twisting in the pit of your stomach. Something is about to happen. You can feel it in your very bones. The entire universe seems to be holding its breath. You trace a glowing line on your console's display. It shows your long, lonely path from the Sol system. A single, fragile line into the overwhelming blackness. You remember passing Jupiter's great red spot. You saw Saturn's magnificent rings glitter like scattered diamonds. Now, those are just faint, fading memories. Fading digital postcards from a life you left behind. The crew is the very best that humanity has to offer. They are young, brilliant, and fiercely, almost fanatically dedicated. They believe in this vital mission. They believe in you. You try your best to be worthy of that unwavering trust. It is the heaviest and most precious burden of all. You think about the carefully chosen name of your ship. Vigilance. It means constant, unwavering watchfulness. It is both a solemn promise and a dire warning. A promise to protect humanity's burgeoning interests. A warning to any who would dare to threaten them. You are the sworn keeper of that promise. The ship's advanced AI is a silent, ever-present partner. It monitors every single system with cold, logical precision. It does not feel fear or hope or despair. It only deals in raw data and complex probabilities. You sometimes find yourself envying its perfect detachment. Its perfect, unshakable, logical calm. You remember your last conversation with the fleet admiral. His weathered face was a mask of grim, stony determination. You are our shield and our sword out there, he had said. Do not fail us. Do not fail humanity. The words echo in your mind constantly, a continuous, looping reminder of what is truly at stake. The nebula on the main screen grows steadily larger. Its swirling colors are more vibrant and intense now. Hues of electric pink, deep purple, and ethereal blue. It is a cosmic bruise on the dark face of the void. A place of both stellar creation and violent destruction. You wonder which you will find waiting for you there. Commander Rostova speaks again, her voice low and concerned. The crew is getting restless, Captain. She does not need to elaborate any further. You can feel it in the very air of the bridge. The nervous, twitchy energy of a powerful predator. A predator that has been caged up for far too long. You know that you must address them. Give them something solid to hold on to. A few well-chosen words of encouragement. A timely reminder of why you are all here. You are not just a captain to them. You are a symbol of hope. A living embodiment of humanity's reach for the stars. You activate the ship-wide communication system. Your voice echoes on every single deck. This is the captain, you begin. Your voice strong and steady. We are entering uncharted territory. You pause for a moment, choosing your next words with great care. Whatever we find out here, we will face it together, as one. You continue, your voice gaining strength and conviction. We are the children of Earth. We carry the hopes and dreams of our entire species. You look at the faces of the crew on the bridge. They are watching you with rapt, unwavering attention. Let's go out there and make them proud. A soft, muffled cheer erupts from the crew. It is a small, insignificant sound in the vastness of space. But it is enough. It is a tiny spark of defiance in the overwhelming dark. A promise of the courage that is to come. You close the channel. The bridge is quiet once more. But the tense atmosphere has changed for the better. The anxiety is still there, lurking in the shadows. But now it is mixed with a steely resolve, a shared and powerful sense of purpose. You turn your attention back to the main view screen. The nebula looms ever closer now. It is a gateway to a new, unknown frontier, a new and exciting chapter in human history. You are the one who will write the very first page. The ship's powerful, long-range sensors are on their highest alert setting. They scan the void for any sign of intelligent life, any faint hint of advanced technology. So far, there's absolutely nothing. Only the cold, silent, profound emptiness of interstellar space. But you know that can change in a single, terrifying instant. You think about the thrilling stories you heard as a child. Tales of brave, heroic explorers and fearsome, monstrous aliens. You never, ever thought you would become one of them. A central character in a grand, unfolding cosmic drama. It is a strange, surreal, and deeply unsettling feeling. The ship is a completely self-contained world. It has its own delicate, artificial ecosystem. It has its own unique, evolving culture. You are its leader, its protector, its absolute king. The thought is both wildly exhilarating and deeply terrifying. You look at the tactical display on your console. It shows the current status of the ship's weapon systems, the powerful plasma cannons, the racks of deadly missile launchers, the rapid-fire point defense lasers. A truly deadly arsenal is at your command. You pray to a god you are not sure you believe in, that you will never have to use it. The ship's official motto is inscribed on the wall above the view screen. Ad astra per aspera. Through hardship to the stars. It is a noble and inspiring sentiment. But you know that the reality of space is often much harsher, much more brutal and unforgiving. You feel a sudden, unexpected sense of profound isolation, a deep and crushing loneliness. You are surrounded by more than 200 people, but you are utterly and completely alone in your command. The final, life or death decision is always yours, and yours alone to bear. You forcefully push the negative feeling away. You cannot afford to be weak or indecisive. Not now, not ever. You must be the rock, the anchor, the unshakable, unmovable center of this small, fragile, metal world. The ship continues its silent, steady advance. The nebula is now a vast, shimmering, ethereal wall. It fills the entire view screen with its impossible colors. You are about to enter the great unknown, the vast, untamed, cosmic wilderness. Your heart pounds in your chest like a war drum, a drumbeat for the dawn of a new and uncertain age. You nod, your gaze still fixed on the main view screen. Maintain current velocity, Lieutenant. The ship glides forward into the deep darkness. It is a silent predator in an endless ocean of stars. You feel a strange, unsettling mix of pride and dread. A hunter that might very well become the hunted. Suddenly, a new icon flashes on your tactical screen. A single, brilliant, unexpected point of light. It is an unknown contact. It is large, and it is definitely not of human origin. A low, excited murmur ripples through the bridge crew. You silence them with a single, sharp, practiced glance. Your heart begins to beat a little faster now. This is it. Report, you say, your voice sharp, clear, and commanding. Your tactical officer, a gifted young man named Jax, responds immediately. Unidentified vessel, Captain. Bearing 090, range 50,000 kilometers. His fingers fly across his console with blurring speed. He is trying to get more detailed information. But the strange ship is giving up very little. Magnify the image, you command. The image on the main screen zooms in. The unknown ship is unlike anything you have ever seen or imagined. It is organic, almost alive in its design. It looks more like a living deep-sea creature than a machine. Its hull is a swirling, shifting mix of iridescent colors. It seems to pulse with a soft, gentle inner light, like a great, majestic, cosmic jellyfish. Analysis, Commander? You ask Rostova, your voice low. She studies the screen with a practiced, critical eye. No visible weapon ports, Captain. No obvious engine signature or heat trail. She frowns in deep concentration. It's either very primitive or very, very advanced. That's not exactly a comforting piece of news. They are hailing us, Captain, Lieutenant Thorne says from her station. Her voice is filled with a quiet, professional awe. Audio only. They are broadcasting a complex message on all frequencies. You hesitate for a fraction of a second. This is the moment of truth. The first official contact with a new, intelligent, star-faring species. The moment humanity has dreamed of for countless centuries. Put it on the main speakers, you order, your voice betraying none of your inner turmoil. The message fills the bridge. It is a series of complex, layered, musical tones. A beautiful and hauntingly ethereal melody. It speaks of peace and boundless, childlike curiosity. It is a message of pure, unadulterated, joyful welcome. A beautiful, intricate song from the distant stars themselves. You feel a great wave of profound, bone-deep relief wash over you. They are not hostile. They are explorers, just like you and your crew. You allow yourself a small, genuine, relieved smile. This is a good day for humanity. A very, very good day indeed. The crew on the bridge relaxes visibly. A collective, audible sigh of relief is almost deafening. The alien ship moves closer to your position. It is a graceful and impossibly elegant vessel. It seems to dance through the void of space with effortless ease. You watch it with a sense of deep, childlike wonder. You are witnessing history in the making. A single moment that will be remembered for all of human time. You wish you had a much better camera. Open a channel, Lieutenant, you say, your voice now warm. Let's say hello. Thorne nods eagerly, her eyes shining with excitement. She prepares to send a reply from the Vigilance, a message of friendship from the people of Earth. The bridge is filled with a palpable, infectious sense of hope, a powerful feeling of a shared and wondrous destiny. You decide to send back a piece of human music, a recording of a simple, elegant piano melody, a piece by a long-dead composer named Bach. It is a message of mathematical order and profound harmony, a true reflection of humanity's better, more creative nature. You hope they understand the intended sentiment. The alien ship responds almost instantly. It repeats the Bach melody back to you perfectly. Then it adds its own complex, layered harmonies. It creates a beautiful and intricate musical duet. A conversation without any need for words. A meeting of two very different but compatible minds. It's like the universe's best and most unlikely jam session. You laugh, a genuine, heartfelt, booming sound. The heavy tension on the bridge dissolves completely. The crew is smiling and talking excitedly among themselves. This is so much better than you could have ever imagined. A peaceful and friendly first contact. No hostile spaceships shooting deadly lasers. No angry, slavering, bug-eyed monsters. Just music. They are inviting us to come closer, Captain, Thorne reports, her voice full of joy. They have lowered their energy shields completely. It is a clear and unmistakable gesture of trust. A sign that they mean no harm whatsoever. You decide to reciprocate their gesture of peace. Lower our forward shields, you order. But keep the main weapon systems on hot standby. You are hopeful, but you are not a fool. You must be prepared for any and all eventualities. It is the heavy, constant burden of command. The Vigilance moves slowly and deliberately towards the alien vessel. The two ships are like cautious dancers in a cosmic ballet. They circle each other with mutual grace and caution. A silent and deeply respectful greeting between two unknowns. You can see the alien ship much more clearly now. Its hull is covered in incredibly intricate, shifting patterns. They shift and change like a living kaleidoscope. It is a true work of art, a testament to a culture of immense beauty and grace. You feel a sharp pang of professional envy. Human ships are so very gray and brutally functional. I think we should send them a visual signal, you say. Let them see who and what we are. Rostova nods her head in solemn agreement. It is the next logical and diplomatic step, Captain. You prepare to send a live video feed from the bridge, a clear view of your diverse human crew, a message of peace, honesty, and transparency. You want to show them that you have nothing to hide. You want to build a solid bridge of trust between your two species. But then something goes terribly, catastrophically wrong. A shrill, piercing warning klaxon blares through the ship. Bright red emergency lights flash on every single console. The mood on the bridge shifts instantly. Hope turns to ice-cold, heart-stopping fear. The beautiful, complex music stops abruptly. The dance is over. What is happening? You demand, your voice a low, dangerous growl. The tactical officer's face is as pale as a ghost. Captain, the automated defense system has activated itself. He sounds confused and deeply, profoundly alarmed. It's targeting the alien vessel. You stare at him in utter, complete disbelief. That's impossible. I gave no such order. The automated defense system is a weapon of last resort. A doomsday weapon designed for a final, desperate stand. It is not supposed to make mistakes like this. It is supposed to be absolutely infallible. It's a major malfunction, Captain. Your chief engineer, Chen, reports. His voice crackles urgently over the intercom, tight with raw panic. A cascade failure in the primary command core. He continues, his voice rising in pitch. Some kind of unexpected feedback loop from their musical signal. I can't shut it down from here. You watch in absolute sickening horror as the ship's main weapon ports slide open. The forward plasma cannons begin to glow with a sickly, ominous light. They are charging for a full, devastating power shot. The beautiful, elegant alien ship is directly in their path. It is completely and utterly defenseless. A trusting lamb before the slaughter. Manual override now. You roar, your voice echoing through the bridge. Jax, disarm those cannons immediately. The young officer's hands are a frantic blur on his console. I'm trying, Captain. It's not responding to my commands. The system is completely locked. A malevolent ghost in the machine has taken control of your ship. Evasive maneuvers, you shout to the helmsman. Get us out of the line of fire, now! The helmsman struggles desperately with the controls. The ship lurches violently to one side with a groan of stressed metal. But it is too slow. Far, far too slow. The ship feels like it is moving through thick, invisible molasses. Time itself seems to slow down to a crawl. You see the plasma cannons reach their full, terrifying charge. You see the alien ship, still pulsing with its soft, gentle light. It seems to be waiting patiently for your next musical phrase. It has no idea what is about to happen. No idea at all. Two searing, brilliant beams of pure, destructive energy erupt from the vigilance. They cross the void in less than a single instant. They strike the unsuspecting alien ship with devastating, unimaginable force. The beautiful, artistic vessel shatters into a million glittering pieces. A silent, brilliant, horrifying explosion of light and color. One moment it was there, a true work of art. The next, it is completely gone. The bridge is utterly, deathly silent. No one dares to speak. No one dares to breathe. You can only stare at the rapidly expanding debris field. The glittering, deadly remains of a peaceful, hopeful encounter. The beautiful, complex melody of their message is gone forever, replaced by the hateful, monotonous hum of your own ship's engines. You have just committed an act of unprovoked, senseless aggression. You have fired the first shot in a war you did not want. The crushing weight of your catastrophic failure is immense. You feel sick to your stomach. You feel a desperate urge to vomit. "Cease fire," you whisper, your voice hoarse. The words are hollow and meaningless now. The terrible damage is done. The automated system finally powers down its weapons. The red emergency lights stop their frantic flashing. The silence that follows is deafening. It is the heavy, oppressive silence of a tomb. You look at the shocked faces of your young, idealistic crew. You see raw shock and deep horror in their wide, staring eyes. They are looking to you for answers, for guidance, for some kind of rational explanation. But you have none to give them. You have led them into an unforgivable, species-defining disaster. Commander Rostova places a firm hand on your shoulder. Her touch is firm and grounding in the chaos. "It was not your fault, Captain," she says softly, her voice full of conviction. But her well-intentioned words offer you no comfort. The ship is your ultimate responsibility. The crew is your ultimate responsibility. This senseless atrocity is your ultimate responsibility. You stare at the debris field with dead eyes. It is a floating graveyard of lost hope, a glittering monument to a terrible, unforgivable mistake. You know that this single, horrific moment will haunt you forever. It will be the defining moment of your entire life, and the defining moment of humanity's future among the stars. You have not just destroyed a single, unknown ship. You have destroyed a beautiful, centuries-old dream. The dream of a peaceful and enlightened first contact. You have replaced it with a waking nightmare. A nightmare of fire, death, and misunderstanding. And you know, with a chilling, bone-deep certainty, that the nightmare is only just beginning. The heavy silence on the bridge is broken by a new, frantic, piercing alarm. A proximity alert. The tactical officer's voice is grim and dangerously strained. "Captain, multiple contacts emerging from hyperspace." He points a trembling, unsteady finger to the view screen. It is suddenly, terrifyingly filled with dozens of new, hostile icons. They appear out of nowhere, tearing ragged, shimmering holes in the fabric of reality. They are massive and deeply, primally intimidating. They surround your small, insignificant vessel in a tight, perfect, inescapable formation. They are the same organic, flowing design as the first ship. But these are clearly, unambiguously, warships. You can feel their raw, untamed power across the void. A new message appears on your main screen. This one is not a beautiful, complex song. It is a single, harsh, angular, blood-red symbol. It pulses with a malevolent, angry light. You do not need a universal translator to understand its stark meaning. It is a declaration of total, uncompromising war. You have awakened a sleeping ancient giant, and it is absolutely furious. "They are hailing us," Lieutenant Thorne says, her voice trembling with barely suppressed fear. "Visual and audio this time, Captain. You brace yourself for what is to come. You know what you are about to see. The face of your accuser, the face of your potential executioner. The face that appears on the screen is not a friendly one. It is a being of pure, shimmering, incandescent energy and light. Its eyes are burning coals of white-hot, righteous anger. Its voice is a roar of thunder and crashing, dying stars. You have trespassed in the sacred space of the Elder Ones. It booms, the sound vibrating through the bridge. You have destroyed one of our own. The being's name is Xylar. He is a high commander of the Elder Fleet. He is the supreme leader of this powerful, vengeful armada. He looks at you with utter, undisguised, chilling contempt. Your species is a plague, he says, his voice dripping with ancient, cosmic venom. A violent and destructive force. A cosmic disease that must be cleansed. He makes his demand brutally, terrifyingly clear. Alexar, you will surrender your ship and your entire crew. Immediately. He pauses for a long, calculated, dramatic effect. Or, you will be annihilated without mercy or hesitation. The threat hangs in the air, like a sharpened, poisoned blade. A promise of swift, certain, and total destruction. There is no room for negotiation here. You look at the tactical display on your console. You are hopelessly, laughably, suicidally outgunned. Your single, untested ship is no match for their massive fleet. It is a tiny rowboat against a fleet of nuclear-powered battleships. Surrender seems like the only logical, rational choice. The only way to save your crew from a certain and pointless death. But you are human, and humans do not surrender easily. It is not in your stubborn, rebellious nature. You think of the billions of people back on Earth. They are counting on you to be strong and defiant. You cannot let them down. You must find a way out of this impossible, hopeless situation, even if it costs you everything you have. They are charging their main weapons. Jax reports from his station. His voice is now barely a whisper. All ships, all batteries. The hostile icons on his screen turn a brighter, more menacing red. The entire enemy fleet is preparing to fire as one, to erase you and your ship from existence. You look at Commander Rostova. Her face is a mask of calm, cool, professional determination. They are trying to intimidate us, Captain, she says, her voice steady. To force us into a quick, unconditional surrender. She's right, of course. It is a classic military tactic of overwhelming force. A raw show of power designed to break your will to fight. You have only a few precious seconds to make a decision that will determine the fate of your crew, and perhaps the fate of your entire species. The crushing weight of that choice is immense. It threatens to break you, to shatter your resolve. You think of the peaceful, beautiful ship you destroyed, the beautiful, complex music it played, the incredible trust it showed you, and you feel a hot surge of righteous anger, not at the aliens, but at yourself, at the flawed, imperfect human technology that led to this terrible moment. You will not let this be the end of humanity's story. You will not let it end in shame, disgrace, and surrender. You will fight. You will resist. You will show them what humans are truly made of, even if it is your final, defiant act. You will not go quietly into the night. You look at Commander Rostova. Her face is a mask of grim determination. She gives you a slight, almost imperceptible nod. She is with you, no matter what you decide. Her unwavering loyalty gives you strength. An idea begins to form in your mind. A desperate and incredibly reckless plan. It is a long shot, a 1 in a million chance. But it is your only shot. You turn to your crew. Prepare for a full power burn, you say. On my mark. Your voice is cold steel. The crew looks at you with a mix of fear and hope. They do not know your insane plan, but they trust you completely. They begin to carry out your orders without question. The ship's powerful engines roar to life. The deck plates vibrate beneath your feet. You open a channel to the alien commander, Xylar. "We will not surrender," you say. Your voice is steady and defiant. "We are a peaceful people, but we will defend ourselves when attacked." You try to sound braver than you feel. Xylar laughs at your words, a sound like grinding rocks. Your defiance is amusing, little human. He raises a hand of pure energy to give the order to fire, but it is also exceptionally foolish. "Are you sure about that?" you ask, a smirk playing on your lips. "You see, we have a saying on our world." You pause for a moment, letting the tension build. Never, ever poke the bear. It's a terrible joke, but it's all you have. "Mark!" you roar. On your command, the Vigilance leaps forward like a javelin. It does not flee from the alien fleet. It charges directly into their midst. The alien ships are taken completely by surprise. They are not expecting such a suicidal move. Your plan is simple, born of pure desperation. You cannot win a direct, honorable fight, but you can create absolute chaos. You can use their overwhelming numbers against them. You can turn their greatest strength into a fatal weakness. The Vigilance weaves through the enemy formation like a mad dancer. It fires its weapons in all directions. The plasma bolts are not aimed at the ships themselves. They are aimed at the empty space between them, creating a deadly, unpredictable web of energy and light. The alien ships are forced to maneuver wildly. Their rigid, perfect formation breaks down instantly. They try to avoid hitting each other in the confusion. They are no longer a cohesive, disciplined unit. They are a confused and disorganized mob. A hornet's nest you just kicked. You have created the opening you needed. A small, fleeting window of opportunity. A chance to escape the closing trap. You bark new orders to the helmsman. "Get us to that nebula. Maximum speed." The helmsman, a young woman named Kenna, grins fiercely. "Aye, Captain. Full throttle." She pushes the engines to their absolute limit. The ship screams in protest, but it responds. It surges forward with newfound speed. You are playing a dangerous game of chicken, a high-stakes gamble with the lives of your crew. But it is the only game you can win, the only way to survive this encounter. You are betting everything on human ingenuity and a little bit of human insanity. The alien ships are now firing at each other. Their own weapons are causing more damage than yours. They are not used to this kind of chaotic, close-quarters battle. They are used to orderly, long-range engagements. You have thrown their rulebook out the airlock. You see an opportunity, a gap in their disorganized lines, a path to freedom. "There," you shout, pointing to the view screen. "That's our exit. Go, go, go." The Vigilance turns on a dime. It slips through the gap like a needle through thread. You are almost clear. You can almost taste the freedom. But the aliens are starting to recover. They are adapting to your tactics. They are learning. The ship races towards the swirling cloud of gas. The nebula is your only hope of survival. It will hide you from their advanced sensors. It will give you a place to regroup, a place to plan your next desperate move. The reorganized alien fleet pursues you relentlessly. They fire their powerful weapons with deadly accuracy. The Vigilance shudders violently under the constant impacts. Sparks fly from damaged consoles like angry fireflies. The ship is taking a severe beating. "Shields are at 50% and falling," the engineer reports. His voice is strained and laced with static. We can't take much more of this, Captain. You know he is right. The ship is dying a slow death around you. You push the ship to its absolute limits. The engines scream in protest, a high-pitched wail of agony. The hull groans under the incredible stress. You are asking too much of your vessel, but you have no other choice. It is this or oblivion. You finally reach the edge of the nebula. The ship plunges into the dense, colorful clouds. The alien ships hesitate to follow you in. They do not know what dangers lie within. Their caution gives you a few precious, priceless seconds. A breather in a fight for your life. You find a small, dense asteroid field inside the nebula. It is the perfect hiding place for a wounded ship. Power down all non-essential systems, you order. Go completely dark. The ship goes dark and silent. A ghost in the cosmic machine. You wait in the oppressive darkness. You listen to the sound of your own ragged breathing. You can hear the alien ships searching for you. Their powerful sensor pings echo through the void. They are getting closer. A deadly game of hide-and-seek has begun. You have survived the first brutal encounter. But the war has only just begun. The galaxy will never be the same again. You have ignited an interstellar arms race, a conflict that will shape the future of both your species, for better or for worse. You look at the exhausted faces of your crew. They are tired and they are scared. But they are also resolute and defiant. They are ready for whatever comes next. They are the very best of humanity, and you are proud to lead them. You are the captain of the UNS Vigilance, and your epic story is just beginning. You have a long, bloody war to win, and you will not fail. The ultimate fate of your entire species rests squarely on your shoulders. No pressure at all.